All right. So welcome to this course. This course I'm creating in the beginning of 2021. And as I reflect back on my teaching career, and also as I started and trained and managed a team of instructors as well as curriculum designers, I wanted to boil down what took me years to learn as an instructor, as a teacher, as a manager of curriculum designers. I wanted to boil down some of the essence of what I learned so that you, if you're one of the curriculum designers or teachers that are either working directly with me, or you may not be working with me, but you're interested in how to create effective technical curriculum. If that's you, this course would provide some guidance and help you learn some of the things that took me years to learn so that you don't have to spend years yourself, but how you could learn some of these techniques or some of the core principles a lot faster. So this course, when I create this, I'm going to have in mind the teachers that I directly manage, but I'll also be mindful of teachers in different discipline, how you may be using this to get an insight on how we create courses at Village 88, Coding Dojo, and other companies that I've started and managed. So it could, still provide a lot of guidance. So the way that this course is going to be structured is I'm going to try to introduce some general principles, and I have broken down a course into, or when I look at a course, I broke it down into three different phases. So the first phase is you're creating curriculum from scratch. So you're in the creation stage. And then once you went through the creation stage and the course is created, then I consider it going to the next phase, which is the revision stage. So that's where you have to get feedback, because whatever you created in your mind as the first draft, I guarantee it's not going to be as effective as a course that already have gone through a few rounds of revision. So you have to go through a rigorous revision phase, and there are certain principles that apply during the revision phase, more so than in other phases. And then third is after it has already gone through the revision stage, the course is very, very solid, but then it still needs to go through a maintenance phase. So I'm gonna introduce some things that I've learned, share stories that relate to different stages. And also on top of that, I've also just laid out core principles that are applicable regardless of which stage the course is at. So that's how I'm going to break it down. I may make some changes in some of the format as I get some feedback, as I figure out how to teach and relay some of these lessons more effectively. But that's the expectations that you would have. And I will probably have a video on each. I will have some assignments for you to work. And what I would recommend is really to get the most out of this course, I would recommend you do it with someone else and do it together. Another fellow teacher that you're thinking about creating the course, or another teacher in your team, go in and watch the videos, read the content below the videos, and do the assignments, exercises directly together. And I believe that you will get a lot more learning if you do it as a pair than if you do it individually. And the reason is, if you do it with someone else, you have to verbalize the things that you've just learned. And we know from research that if you just watch videos and read, you're not going to retain that much information. But if you do the assignments, you will retain more, but it's still not enough. One of the most effective way to learn, other than teaching that concept, is to verbalize what you have learned. So in the process of having to do the exercises or watching the videos and having short discussion with another pair or another teacher, it will force you to verbalize what you have learned and to really move what you just learned in your brain to be kind of integrated to be part of you. So anyway, that's a strong recommendation I have as you go through different chapters. Again, I'll give some overview and lay out some of the core principles and introduce exercises that I think will be effective in helping you internalize these concepts. Okay, good luck.